Time now for sports on Max 98.3. Sports brought to you by Coca-Cola, Hoosier Tire, Marion's University Ancilla College, First Federal Bank, Big Coffee, McDonald's, Absolute Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Bourbon Street Pizza, Culver Portside Marina, Marshall County REMC, the Pilot News Group, Marshall County Fiber, Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. The Coca-Cola pregame is up next.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Time now for the Coca-Cola pregame show.
And welcome to Bungie Field. We are live in Bremen. Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters tonight as we get ready for Bremen against Rensselaer Central. And should be a really good one. Hey, I'm just sitting here looking out on the field, all the unbelievable games I've seen out on this field during playoff time over the years. And, you know, this is going to be another one.
Oh, definitely. And, there's been some great games in the past on this field, and we anticipate we're going to get another great one tonight.
A lot of people around here have not heard of Rensselaer Central, I am sure, but anybody in the football world has. This is one of the better programs in the northern part of the state. Their head coach, when he retires, he's definitely going to be one of those guys that's in that Hall of Fame talk.
Oh, yeah.
Won a state championship. He's won a lot of football games, and he knows what he's doing. This team is for real.
Oh, they are for real, and they're for real in a lot of the facets of the game that we're going to talk about tonight. And this is going to be a very tough matchup for the home Bremen Lions.
Bottom line is they want to run the football. Bremen wants to run the football. We may be out of here in an hour and a half.
Yes.
It's like that.
You never know.
But, it is going to be one of those. It's just going to be old-time football again, which, I got to say, I like that.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
I like that completely. So we'll take a break. We come back. We will have the head coach, Justin Magunia, in just a second. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Looking for a stable career in an industry that doesn't slow down? Hoosier Racing Tire in Plymouth, Indiana is seeking motivated people who believe in quality and want to work in a safe environment. With thorough training provided for all positions, no experience needed. Second, third, and weekend shift production wages start around $20 an hour with potential at $25 an hour within a year. Quarterly bonuses, paid time off, and health insurance benefits that start on day one. Apply online at HoosierTire.com. That's HoosierTire.com. Hoosier Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
Your morning, it deserves more than just coffee. It deserves Big B coffee. From velvety lattes to our famous sweet foam cold brews, every sip is brewed with love, laughter, and a splash of fun. All first responders and veterans receive a free brewed coffee and 20% off their entire order. Students and teachers receive 10% off with a valid school ID. Have the best day ever by stopping in to your family favorite local coffee shop where every cup comes with a smile and every day starts brighter. Stop in today and let's make it a big day. Big B Coffee, have the best day ever, located on Columbus Drive in Plymouth.
Coach's Corner brought to you by Marion's University and Silla College.
Justin Begonia, the head coach of the Bremen Lions, joins me, man. The nip in the air. It's football season. You guys just got to be happy that you're putting the pads on again and we're going at it again.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that, right? Working towards the right for another week of football. It's a privilege. It's not something that's just given to you, especially this time of the year. And so I feel like we have a good group that's hungry to play for another week, and we'll find out Friday.
Talk a little bit about last week. You've had time to take a look at the film and digest that. It was one of those games where you think you should win it. But at the same time, you don't want to play to the level of your opponent either. I mean, you don't want it to just be a win. You want to win the way you should. Do you feel like you did?
I felt like it was a tale of two halves. I felt like the first half we did a little bit of that, playing to our opponent. And, right, you never know how your team's going to respond after a 2-hour bus ride. And then, the weather did turn, and it was colder that day as well. So there were a couple adjustments that we physically had to get ready for. I felt like we did come out a little sluggish. It was 14-0 at halftime. And then the second half, I feel like our kids picked it up and put it away the way we expected to start the game.
Talk about that travel a little bit, too, because I've covered this a lot of years. It seems like in 2A, especially you guys,
all far.
For some reason, you don't ever have a trip that isn't an hour and a half to play a football game.
Yeah, I mean, and then, looking at the Whiting game and then look at Rensselaer coming here. That's almost a 2-hour trip for them. So, yeah, the 2A, for a sectional, it's a lot of travel.
What does that do to a team? I mean, obviously, you guys have learned to deal with it over the years, but, that's got to take a toll.
Yeah, you just have to try to get your kids prepared. Like, we talk a lot about the bus ride over and how to handle that, and then when you get off the bus, right, like, that was the other thing last week. So you have the whole travel issue, whether it's, each school has its own obstacles to get. Ours is busing, right? We couldn't get out of here on time, and then we got there, and everybody was out of sync, right? We didn't have our normal pregame. It was like 20 to 30 minutes played the game, and so that really kind of put us behind the 8 ball. And so handling that, right? I guess a little bit proud of my kids of how they've handled that, and it took us a half, but they did get it going. And each team, I guess, in each week presents its own obstacles, and that's ours, and that's something that we learn, and hopefully we'll do better next time.
Talk about this week of practice. How has it been? I mean, the weather's been a little bit different, not terribly different, but you're in an extra week. I mean, this is some distractions. I mean, how's practice been this week?
Yeah, practice has been pretty good. We've got a lot of guys healthy and back, so we should be full strength, pretty close to full strength. And hopefully the guys are excited, right? We're back home. It seems like it's been forever, 3 weeks since we've had a home game. So we went on a tough road the first 2 weeks, right? At Knox, at Tippy Valley. Then the long trip to Whiting. So that's a tough 3 road trips. And then, a month later, we're at home again. So hopefully we can bring back some of that home magic that we had when we left, right? We were on a 5-game win streak. What was it? 4 out of those 5 games were at home, I believe. So, hopefully we can roll that into the playoffs here with this Friday.
Talk about how you feel about where you're at. I mean, are you where you want to be? Are there still some things you want to buckle up? I mean, what do you feel right now?
Yeah, I think there's some things we'd like to buckle up. Getting guys back, right? Like Mosher will be full strength, and so there's some different dimensions that, I'm kind of looking back. I'm talking to the guys. I want to see, Jimtown. I want to see those type LaVille, those type of weeks with my full team, and rotating those rotations in with those guys and that kind of output from them. And trying to be a little bit more balanced and a little less predictable. That's what I would like to do.
Talk about Rensselaer Central, too. I mean, they've got a coach, after his career is over, he's definitely going to be a Hall of Fame kind of guy. He's had a lot of success over the years. That's a team that's always tough to beat. Most people don't know much about them. I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
They're going to be tough.
Yeah, we've Chris Mix and I have history. We've battled each other when I was at Glenn as well. So I've known him for a long time. We've kind of came up in the coaching ranks together. He might be a little bit ahead of me, but we're pretty close together. Well-coached football team, right? A lot of hometown guys over there. Chris, his assistant coaches. So it's a program that's done it right, and we talked a little bit about that. You want your guys to come back and build the program and give back to the community, and they have that going on over there, right? State championship over there under him. So they've had a lot of success in the playoffs, so that those kids are not going to lay down. It's going to be a hard-fought football game.
What kind of things do they want to do? What do you see out of them?
They want to run the ball.
Yeah.
They're going to run the ball first, play action pass off of that. You're not going to see a lot of drop-back passes. They do a really good job of disguising the pass when they do. That double dive's harder than a regular play action pass because you see it in the first gut, and then you got to wait, and you see it in the second gut, and then when he pulls it out, that kid's even or behind you. A lot of times those guys, when I see on film, those guys are wide open 10, 15 yards behind the corners and the safeties. So we need to eye discipline, right, on those receivers, and then rally to the football on the runs, stop them. They have a nice big fullback. And then a speedy tailback, so they're going to kind of ground and pound you a little bit.
How about your guys? What do you want to get accomplished on Friday to get a win?
I think there's some things that we can do offensively. We want to maintain drives. Kind of, again, like I said, I'm looking to establish what we had in that winning streak, getting first downs, right? Maybe every once in a while breaking one, but more like 4 or 5, 6 yards. First down, 14-play drives, touchdowns, right, ending with a kick. So we're trying to get back to that a little bit more. Those two teams we played there at the end of the season cause you to do things that you don't normally do to try to take advantage of what they do. We want to get back to what we normally do.
Well, good luck to you, man. We'll see you Friday.
All right, thank you.
Justin Begonia, head coach at Bremen. When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Rensselaer College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student-athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Rensselaer College through our website at marian.edu/Rensselaer today.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
Here's the keys to the game.
Back at Bungie Field, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters tonight as Bremen takes on Rensselaer Central. And the keys to the game, I guess, did you strap your helmet on tight enough? Because it's going to be one of those 3 yards in a cloud of dust games.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to have to get hunkered in here because I know they talked about the play-action pass a little bit and the passing that Rensselaer can do, but it's going to be a lot of ground and pound on both sides of the field.
I got to say, watching their offense when they were running scout defense in warm-ups here, it is a very unique setup they got. It's basically the old full house. You got the quarterback in the middle with running backs on both sides. You have, I'm going to call him an extra guard who's hanging out in that power I position off to the right or to the left. Their wide receiver is 2 feet off the only way you can tell is he's standing up.
Right,
It's definitely an offense that's designed for power running.
Yeah, that's for sure, and that's exactly the success that they've had this year is when they are able to go ahead and get those power runs, and they've been doing it well all year, and it's going to be definitely interesting to see what Bremen dials up defensively for this.
That is going to be interesting. You got Logan Metzger, senior. He's listed at 5'11", 230. I don't know about that. He's a fullback, and he is a load. He obviously did not miss leg day. And then the running back is Landon Mush. He is a junior. He's 6'3", 205. He doesn't look that big. He just looks really fast.
Yeah, he's very fast. He's far from mush. We can say that for sure. But yes, he can get out there and he can really, especially if he gets a little bit of a opening, he's gone. So Bremen's really got to be careful and know where he is at all times.
On the other side of the football, you got the Lions. We know what they want to do. They set up in that heavy load offense with the two, and I call them extra linemen, the two guards there on one side or the other. They're going to run one way or the other. And I got to say, their quarterback always impresses me, not because he's the next coming of Tom Brady. Jack Wildauer just finds a way to win, and he is impressive. You talk about a gritty guy. He will will it to happen if it can happen.
Yeah, and he will take what Rensselaer will give him. That's the thing. He can see what's there, and he'll take it. And it's definitely going to be a interesting game for both squads, but definitely a Bremen squad that's very hungry.
Logan Mosher will be back at full strength tonight. You heard Justin Begonia talk about the fact that at this point in the season, they're pretty healthy. They're getting some guys back. They have a rotation of running backs. Be honest, I've seen this team 4 times. They've had a different halfback all 4 games start. And they have a rotation that they use. They have speed. They have power runners. They have guys that are going to pick a hole and get to it quickly. They've just got a lot of different options in that running game, and they're all back healthy.
And that's a good thing, because when you have those many options, then you don't have the getting tired factor that sometimes will come into a ball game. These guys will be able to sub in and out and be able to keep their energy level up.
It has been a while since we've been back here at Bremen, as you heard Justin Begonia talk as well. It's been a month since they've been here, and they look ready to go. And you know Rensselaer Central's ready to go. We'll take a break, and we'll go. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week, Bremen against Rensselaer Central, round 2 of playoff action.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Your morning, it deserves more than just coffee. It deserves Big B coffee. From velvety lattes to our famous sweet foam cold brews, every sip is brewed with love, laughter, and a splash of fun. All first responders and veterans receive a free brewed coffee and 20% off their entire order. Students and teachers receive 10% off with a valid school ID. Have the best day ever by stopping in to your family favorite local coffee shop where every cup comes with a smile and every day starts brighter. Stop in today and let's make it a big day. Big B Coffee, have the best day ever, located on Columbus Drive in Plymouth.
We're back at Bremen. Rusty Nix and Scott Masters tonight as Rensselaer Central won the toss. They have deferred. That is always an interesting thing to me, to see what the head coach decides to do, because it's a lot of guys that'll take the ball first for one reason and one reason only. They want to score first.
Right, yeah, exactly. And it's kind of surprising a little bit that Rensselaer did go ahead and defer to the second half.
Well, that's what the common knowledge supposedly is you always defer to the second half. You have the choice, but I know that I used to get some funny looks back in the days when I was coaching some of those baseball tournaments, and you flip the coin for home. I'd always hit first, and I'm like, "What, are you crazy?" No, I want to score first.
Right, yep.
I want them chasing me all day long. I don't care if they hit last. I'm going to be ahead, and all I got to do is shut them down. So, and how many times do you hear every coach in every sport how important it is to score first?
Yes.
To get ahead.
To get off to a hot start.
So Bremen will have a chance to do that. They'll send Wildauer back to receive this kick. Mosier back there with him as well. And the other back there is Hunter Cannon. They'll line up across at about the 10. And Rensselaer Central will kick it away. Just about to get underway here at Bungie Field, Bremen. And the Bombers of Rensselaer Central. Kick is away. It is high. It's short. Going to come down at the 15. Wildauer going to bring it up field. He's to the 30. Gets into the 35. Dives across to the 37. And that's where Bremen will start at 1st and 10. Interested to see who they've got at halfback here to start the game. Wildauer obviously will be the quarterback. Nick Slusser will be out there. He is one of the wide receivers. They got a great bunch of linemen up there, too, and we'll get their names for you as the game goes on. Braden Parrish will be one of the backs, and we are underway. Kind of interested to see what the first play is going to be. I got a feeling I know. And they've got Miller as the fullback. They're in a regular I. Right up the middle, Ethan Miller just carrying folks. He'll get himself about 6, and it'll be second down. I figured that would be it. And
how much did you say he weighs?
And Miller is at 205. They're going to go tempo. They'll hand it off back up the middle again. That's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll go to third down with no gain. Yeah, Miller is he's the.
That's a lot of 205.
Yeah.
I think that might be a little more.
Jerry Miller is the coach's pet, if you will. He's that guy that whenever you need something done, he's like, "Send me, coach, I'll go do it." So he got himself a carry here to lead off the night. It's third down and 4. Football at the 43. I formation again, wide out to the left. He'll come in motion. That is Slusser. And we're going to have a false start on Bremen. I didn't see any movement. It must have been on the Must have been on the motion. I'm not sure what happened. Slusser it looked like a normal play.
I didn't see it either, and it had to have been maybe on the motion.
That's the only thing I saw move, and Slusser went in motion.
But that's
the way you always go in motion.
Right.
He didn't come forward first, so Wildauer will get the play on the sideline. He'll bring it back in, so it goes all the way back to the 38, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 now. Y formation, Slusser in motion. No flag this time. Snap, hand off to the tailback, and he is swallowed up almost instantly. That's Parrish, and he didn't have a chance on that one. He was met at the handoff, so it'll be 4th down and 11. Actually lost about a yard, so it'll be probably punt time for Bremen. Back for Rensselaer Central. Mush, the halfback, will be one of them. And the other back there is Donnie Sellers. And they're in punt formation for Bremen. Wildauer back, ready to take the snap. It's a low snap, bounces in there, and he'll get it. Nice pickup, kicks it away, and a nice punt, takes a Bremen bounce. And boy, what a good job by Jack Wildauer to pick that up off the short hop and then kick it away. That's about a 43-yard punt. It's all the way down to the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Rensselaer.
That was one key we didn't have a chance to talk about, Rusty, was the special teams for both squads, and that's always important when it comes to playoff time.
This kind of a game, especially when you know field position is going to be such a big part of it.
Yes.
And Wildauer just made a great special teams play there. Out of the huddle is going to be the quarterback tonight for Rensselaer, Cohen Westfall. Man goes in motion is Mush. Westfall throws it out there to him in the flat, and he'll get about 6 or 7. He's knocked down. They're going to mark him at the 36-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down. So Rensselaer opens up with a pass. Just basically a long pitch is what it was.
Right,
you send Mush out into the flat and just hit him and let him get in space, but safe pass, as they say. 2nd and 3, 36 is where they'll place it down. Out of the huddle again. A little bit different formation here as well. They got double wides on this. Actually, once again, the wide out on the other side is a wing. They're going to hand it off. That's going to be Metzger. Actually, Mush. He'll get to the 40. He's going to be close. I think they're going to give him the 1st down, and it will be. So a 1st down for Rensselaer. Mush didn't have a whole lot. Holy had closed quickly, trying to get a little bit to that outside on the left side. So 1st down, new set of downs for the Bombers. And Westfall bring him out of the huddle. He's got Mush to his left. The fullback is the wingman to the right, wide out man in the slot here to the left. A little more traditional wing set. They'll hand it off. Mush goes to the right side this time. Carries a guy with him for a few yards. Get hit initially and got about 3 or 4 after the initial hit. He'll get knocked down at the 46-yard line. I tell you, Mush, for the speed guy,
yeah,
he brings a load too.
Yeah, he's definitely handing out a punishing hit when he's handling the ball there.
He aggressively enters the hole, that's for sure.
Yes,
wide out with a slot to the left, snap. They're going to give it to Metzger this time. He goes to the right, breaks a tackle, gets all the way down across the 50, still going. He carries a guy with him, and he's finally brought down at the Bremen 38-yard line. Good for a 1st down for Rensselaer, and a big pickup for Metzger on his first carry.
Well, he just kept those legs chugging even after the first hits, and just kept going and kept taking on hits and dragging people to downfield.
You're going to have to take him down low, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Clock running at 7:57. First possession here for Rensselaer Central. Once again, wide out man to the slot here to the left. And it looks like it is Metzger, the running back. He'll get the handoff, goes through the middle, breaks tackles, gets into the secondary. He's all the way down to the 30. So a pickup of 8 there, and it's 2nd down. Well, I don't know if you've got an answer for him. He just breaks tackles. He is a big, strong, hard running back.
Yeah, the Bremen defenders are going to have to start really, really making the tackle attempts count, because the Bombers are just bouncing off of would-be tacklers.
You're not going to arm tackle anybody tonight with this team. Once again, now Mush trying to flip the format. They're going to send the wide out to the right side now. Snap, handoff again. Metzger goes to the left side, and he's stopped there by a host of tacklers. And the initial hit made there by a guy whose name you're going to hear a lot tonight. That is Logan Fredrickson. He is a man. He led the way. He's a defensive end on the other side of that play. He was helped out by Ethan Britton over there. So it is now 3rd down and 4. Football at the 32. Metzger will go to the wing position on the right. Mush, the running back, next to the quarterbacks. And we've got a whistle. Looks like Bremen was moving. They're going to get him for an offside. Going to be close to a first down. Westfall able to make him jump with the cadence, and that will give him a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 27. Clock running at 6:23. Bremen trying to stop this first drive of Rensselaer. Wide out to the left, man, and the slot running back is next to Stockwell. Hand off to Mush. He'll get to the right, cuts it back inside, breaks a tackle, gets into the secondary. He'll get drugged down out there. I think Jack Wildauer on the tackle, but not before another first down. It's going to be at the 15, 1st and 10 for the Bombers. They are having their way right now with the running game, as Mush and Metzger are a tough tandem to take down. Westfall has him out, takes a snap. He'll hand it off right up the middle. Metzger all the way down to the goal line. He's going to be marked just short. Pickup of about 15. It was a quick hitter right straight up the middle. And Metzger able to take it down to the goal line. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 1. First possession here.
Metzger's got some speed for a big guy.
Yeah, he hit that hole quick.
He hit it quick.
He was into the secondary in a heartbeat. And so now they come out again, wide out to the left side, man in the slot. They'll come set, snap, hand off right up the middle. Metzger just pushes the pile in, and he gets 6. So Logan Metzger finishes it off. A nice long first drive for Rensselaer Central, and they lead it 6-0.
They kept it on the ground except for that first initial pass. The rest were all running plays.
That pass was really more of a running play, too.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones you throw out in the flat and let your running back run under it. And the extra point is right through the middle by John Ulele, and that makes it 7-0. So we head to break, and Rensselaer Central leading at 7-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Bremen High School, Rusty Dix and Scott Masters. It is 7-0. Rensselaer Central out in front here after their first possession. A very strong-looking, dominating drive that went, let's see, if it started on the 28, you do the math, 72-yard drive. They never underestimate the value of a, well, anyway.
Right. Math, not my specialty.
Yeah, I got to second that emotion. Kick is away, And it looks like Wildauer going to come down with it this time, right outside the 5. He'll bring it ahead. He's at the 20, breaks a tackle, gets to the 30. Finally knocked out of bounds at the 35. And Bremen will have the same starting position for this drive as they had for the last one. And only they're down by 7 here in this second drive.
One for the mental Rolodex here, Rusty. This kicker from Rensselaer has got a leg.
Oh, yeah.
He has got a leg because that extra point was way easily good, and then that kick was, boy, the last 2 kicks that he's done, kickoffs have been.
Well, he takes a short run-up, too, on the kickoff.
Man.
It's just about a 3-step run-up, and he's able to get it down near the goal line. But now full house backfield. Running back behind the other 2, gets the handoff, the tailback in that 3-back set. Believe that is Mosier. And pickup of a little bit more than 1. We'll give him 2. Second down and 8. And that is Logan Mosier in there at that tailback spot. He's got the 2 guys in front of him. Now the Lions will move those 2 guys to one side or the other behind the tackle as well. Right now they're set up in that kind of power I formation. And a snap and the handoff goes to Mosier. He'll blast forward. He'll get himself about 3 or 4 down to the 43-yard line. So it'll be third down now and very manageable with 3.
Mosier limped off the field there, Rusty. I think he may have twisted an ankle or possibly a knee.
He has been struggling with an ankle injury for a lot of the season. He's been in and out of there. They were hoping to have him back, and he is in a lot of pain on the sideline. So now Parrish comes back in that halfback spot, and Mosier will be attended to. Looks like that ankle again. Handoff straight ahead. That's going to get maybe a yard if they give him his forward progress. They will. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. So it's 4th and 1, and this is a big decision right here. It's a big point in the game, and it looks like they're going to go for it. You're at the 44-yard line, 4th down and 1. Parrish will be the running back. They'll go to the shotgun. He'll be to the left of the quarterback, slot in to the left. Wildauer will take the snap, and we'll see where he got it.
It might have been.
He might have fumbled the football. They've got him marked down, I think. What an effort by Jack Wildauer. He was hit a couple of times in the backfield, somehow escaped, dove forward, and a first down brought to you by First Source Bank. It's exactly what I was talking about in our pregame. He wants the game on his shoulders when you need him, and he is gritty. So a big pickup here, 4th and 1. Bremen has it. 1st and 10 now. Football at the 47. Wide out here to the right, man in the slot. Snap. Now they're going to run the same play to the right side. Wildauer goes forward, picks his hole. He'll go to the 48-yard line of Rensselaer. Pick up a 5. This is the Bremen offense. This is exactly what they want to do. Mosier still trying to get that ankle stretched out. I'm not sure if may not have been the ankle as much as looks like he's trying to stretch it, but we'll.
Yeah, I wonder if he's maybe not cramping.
It could be, but he is still in some pain down there, trying to get up and get going. We'll keep an eye on that. Now his helmet comes off. He's not happy. Snap. Wildauer, same play. The left side this time. He'll go forward. He'll pick up a couple. He's still struggling, pushing. They're going to mark him just shy of the 45. Pick up of a couple, so it'll be 3rd down now and 3. They're actually going to mark him at the 46. He'll pick up 2. They'll push him back. This is the thing Joe and I talk about every week. The difference between the spot on one side and the other.
Exactly. And it's the difference between a smile on one side of the field and a not smile on the other side.
And it's always different, too, every single time. Out here to the right is the wide receiver man in the slot for Bremen. Snap, and Wildauer looks like he wants to throw this time. Quick one, has a man open and just could not hit him. Jake Rodriguez was the man open out there, and he has a way of finding a way to get himself open. He was out there, and the ball went right through his hands. It was a rocket shot, and I don't think Jake got turned around quick enough to see it. He was not able to bring it in, so it's 4th and 3 now. Football at the 46. Wildauer with Miller, the running back, to his right. Snap. He'll roll to the right, looking to throw. Nobody there yet. Gets hit on the throw, and it's just shy. Had a man come open, but Wildauer took a shot.
Yeah, he did.
Before he got rid of it. And that was number 71, Dyson Henderson, 6'3", 235, in his space, really gave him a shot. And as a result, the throw just a little bit short. Even at that, almost got it out there.
Man, can you imagine that? You know you're going to get hit, and you just keep waiting, and here he comes, and you wait to the last second, release the ball. But
if he had had one more second to throw it, he would have got it into his hands because the receiver was open. It was just a little short. Now we're going to get a timeout by Bremen on the next Rensselaer possession. 5:14 to play here in the first quarter, and we'll be right back.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Back at Bungie Field in Bremen, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters.
It's 51 seconds.
51 seconds left. I know. I thought I went through a time warp. I look at the clock. It's 5-1. It's not 5 minutes left. No, it's 51 seconds left. So there we go. And it's strike two tonight. Handoff to the right. I didn't see who got their hand in there, but somebody tripped up Metzger on his way through the line, or he may have been a lot deeper into the field. He gets 5 as it is, and it'll be 2nd and 5. Boy, I tell you what, their runners run really, really hard, but their offensive line is really taking it to them.
Yeah.
They're having a nice night on the Rensselaer side of the ball. 2nd and 5, 20 seconds left now. Snap, handoff to the right side. Metzger again, he'll get stacked up, maybe a yard. They'll give him 2. And they'll mark him down at the 47-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 3, and that should be the last play of the quarter. And it will be. So we have played 1 quarter here at Bremen, and our score, 7-0, Rensselaer Central with the lead. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this. Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Coffee. It deserves Big B coffee. From velvety lattes to our famous sweet foam cold brews, every sip is brewed with love, laughter, and a splash of fun. All first responders and veterans receive a free brewed coffee and 20% off their entire order. Students and teachers receive 10% off with a valid school ID. Have the best day ever by stopping in to your family favorite local coffee shop where every cup comes with a smile and every day starts brighter. Stop in today and let's make it a big day. Big B Coffee, have the best day ever, located on Columbus Drive in Plymouth.
Back at Bungie Field, quarter number 2 just about ready to get underway. Rensselaer Central with a 7-0 lead here. And they have the football 3rd down and 3 on the 47 of Bremen. See what play they have called. They have been having their way on that offensive line. They've got some very large young men.
Yes, they do.
Too. Snap, a big bunch set. Hand off to Metzger. He'll go to the left side, making his way all the way down past the 40. He takes about 5 guys to drive him down. And he'll be tackled at the 41 on this side. Let's see what the guy on the other side has him at. Usually he's going to be short, so he marks him at the 40. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Usually, if you depending on the side, that ball went in front of the Rensselaer bench. The guy on our side had it a little bit further forward. So, first and 10. In any case, football at the 40, and they go to that bunch set again. Quarterback. This is the one I was talking about before. Full house backfield. It's a power lineup for sure. Munch will go forward. He'll get 3 or 4. You've got the 2 running backs next to the quarterback, Westfall. You got a guy right in front of them. He's just another tackle is all he is.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go in motion. He'll stand on one side or the other, but it is just definitely a power running formation. So 11:03 clock running. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
In my opinion, a classic Chris Meeks team. Chris and his heart, he really loves the power football game, the power run game.
Westfall has him out of the huddle. That same setup. 3 men behind the center. And everybody jumps on that one. It looked to me, we'll see what happens, because I know that Bremen came across, but also the wide receiver on that side jumped off, and they're going to give it to Bremen. So that should be another first down. I don't know what the cadence is out there, but Westfall's done that a couple of times. And it's going to be just short of a first down. 2nd and 1, football just outside the 30 in Bremen territory. They'll come back out with that heavy set. 3 backs across the middle, a running back in with his hand on the ground. I love that too. Here comes forward. Munch will take it all the way down to the 32. The guy in front has his hand on the ground too. I like that. He knows what he's doing. That is a power running formation. 10:23 clock running. First down for Rensselaer. Play comes on from the sideline. Westfall waiting for it. You've got, I don't know how you can beat, they have so many men at the point of attack on this, and they are really executing that offensive line play really well tonight. Westfall, man in motion, is the big tackle kind of guy. He goes to the right. He leads the way. As Munch will get another 10. Guy went in motion in front. He led the way on a sweep is what it ends up being. And it'll be a 2nd and 1, gain of about 8. Football inside the 20. Clock running at 9:32. Play comes in from the sideline. Westfall will bring him out once again. Both running backs to his side. Man in front of him goes straight forward. They hand it to Metzger. He's into the secondary already. He did not get touched until Jack Wildauer came up and squared him up and took him ground, but that's going to be a huge pickup. 12 yards. It's all the way down inside the 10 at the 6. There was nobody there when Metzger went through the line. He was one-on-one with Wildauer, and Jack made a nice tackle.
This is a 1st and goal situation here for the Bremen defense, and they've got to really buckle up here, or it's going to be a 14-0 game here real quick.
The success they've had running the football, this is a big challenge. I mean, that's the thing, too, when you can do this. This becomes where you want to be. Handoff, Munch will get hit right at the line of scrimmage, so they do rise to it. And I'm trying to see who was in on that tackle. It looks like number 54 was the first one there. That's Brendan Rice. He's going to come to the sideline now as they make a quick switch with the linebackers. 8:31 and counting. Out in that heavy set again, the running back in front with his hand on the ground right behind the guard. He'll go forward. They'll hand it off to Metzger. He gets bottled up right up the middle. Good job once again by those guys in the middle for Bremen. They didn't get beat off the ball that time. And I'm telling you, that was body on body down there with trying to get his number. Their big guy at guard really did a nice job of just plugging that hole and letting everybody run to it. I believe that was Ethan Britton. Come out, another snap. They'll hand it off to Metzger. Ball is, no, looked like it might be out, but no, they stop him again. Got another 1 yard gain, and so a huge stand by Bremen on this possession. It's 4th and 3, 4th and goal at the 3, and it's going to force a field goal attempt. Ulali out to make the attempt, 21-yard attempt. Snap is good, the kick is up, and it is good. So 3 on the board, but boy, what a stand by the Bremen defense.
Yeah, that's kind of a W there for Bremen's defense, not allowing a touchdown in that situation.
Got to agree with you. We'll take a break. We'll come back. It's high school football here on Max 98.3. Rensselaer Central leads at 10-zip.
Your morning, it deserves more than just coffee. It deserves Big B coffee. From velvety lattes to our famous sweet foam cold brews, every sip is brewed with love, laughter, and a splash of fun. All first responders and veterans receive a free brewed coffee and 20% off their entire order. Students and teachers receive 10% off with a valid school ID. Have the best day ever by stopping in to your family favorite local coffee shop where every cup comes with a smile and every day starts brighter. Stop in today and let's make it a big day. Big B Coffee, have the best day ever, located on Columbus Drive in Plymouth.
Back at Bungie Field, 7-11 to play in this one. In the first half, Rensselaer Central able to convert a field goal here after a solid drive again, but a great stand by the Bremen defense. And so Ulali will kick it off, and it's a high, it's deep, it's going to come down to Wildauer. He'll bring it up from the 15, goes back, crosses the field, gets to the 30. He's got some room to run, makes a man miss. He's down to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, and out of bounds in Rensselaer territory as Wildauer finds a hole and makes it pay, and Bremen with their best starting position of the night.
Boy, what a return to get his team in a very, very good position here to start Bremen's drive.
Took that on the left hash mark down around the 15. Obviously, it was a right return set up. He came all the way back to the other side of the field and made it count. 1st and 10, football at the 32 of Rensselaer Central. And coming out, it's going to be Wildauer. Wideouts to the right. They've got a snap, comes straight ahead, picking his way. He'll get about 6 or 7. And that time was another set that I haven't seen Bremen use. They had an extra lineman in the backfield. They're going to run it again, I think, here. That is number 59. That's your, oh boy, Logan Fredrickson. I don't think I'd want to go one-on-one with him on the lead block.
I don't think so either.
Up forward, and it's going to be Wildauer. He's going to be stopped shy of the first down. Not much guesswork here. They're going to snap it to Wildauer. He's going to run behind Fredrickson. Yeah, he is. Fredrickson's a player. 3rd down now. And they've got about a little more than 2. We'll call it 3 to go. Parrish going to come onto the field. He'll probably be at that halfback spot. Fredrickson will go back up to the offensive line. Another little wrinkle that we saw for the first time here from Justin Begonia. And now it's going to be under center. Wideouts to the left. Parrish the running back. They'll hand it straight ahead. That's Miller. And he'll hit a quick hitter. Will take it up to the 20-yard line. And it'll be a first down brought to you by First Source Bank. Just a quick hitter right off the guard. And it goes for a first down. Clock running at 5:37. Bremen with their best starting field position. Best chance to score here in the first half. They trail it 10-0. Once again, Wildauer under center. running back behind him. Snap, roll to the right, looking to throw. He's got a man open, gets it in there, and what a play, what a catch. It's 6 points. And boy, did Rodriguez take a hit at the end of that.
What way to hang on to that ball by Rodriguez, because he did. He took a lowered shoulder hit right into the pads and could have easily dropped that ball, but did not. And 6 for Bremen.
The thing that amazes me about Rodriguez is he always finds a way to get open. He seems to be open all the time. Just came in there and sat in between 2 defenders, waited for the pass, and bang, 6 points for Bremen. So now he'll hold on the extra point. Wildauer will kick it.
Wildauer will be the kicker as well here for the Lions. Rodriguez had to jog over.
They'll put it down, getting ready for the extra point. They had to bring all the tee and everything out there. So a pass from Wildauer to Rodriguez has Bremen on the board. Snaps a little high, he gets it down, kicks away. Might have been partially blocked, but it's not going to be good. It's not even going to get there. And it's off to the right, so no good on the PAT. And so with 5:16 to play, we'll go to break. Bremen trails at 10-6. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Who doesn't like pizza, right? But have you tried the pizza at Bourbon Street Pizza lately? More fresh ingredients and a new pizza sauce recipe. It's like a slice of heaven each and every time you take a bite. And now there's 16 new style of pizzas for you to choose from on the menu. And let's not forget the mouth-watering wings or their 5 different pasta dishes to choose from. Bourbon Street Pizza with area locations in Plymouth, Culver, Argus, Walkerton, Napanee, and in Bourbon. If you're looking for a quick and delicious dinner for the entire family to enjoy, look no further than a Bourbon Street Pizza location near you.
Back at Bungie Field, Rusty Dixon and Scott Masters with you tonight. 10-6 the score. As Bremen took advantage of the best field position they've had all night, put 6 on the board, couldn't get the extra point to the middle, but they'll take the points. And boy, what a change of events. I mean, just moments ago, Rensselaer Central had a 1st and goal inside the 5, a big goal line stand by the Bremen defense. So they come down, put some points on the board, and got us a ball game.
Definitely got us a ball game, and Bremen did just what they needed to do on that possession right there. They were able to get some much-needed points on the board.
And now Wildauer will kick it off. Mush will be the man in the middle. A couple other guys back there. They're going to kick it right at him. He's going to take it at the 5. He'll bring it forward at the 20. He's at the 25, knocked down around the 29, and that's where Rensselaer Central will start. I think they're going to give him the 30-yard line. So Bremen comes down, puts 6 on the board. Now Rensselaer Central trying to get back down there. They had a great drive going and then just stalled inside the 5. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30. See what formation they come out with this time. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, and let's see if the clock is their friend or their enemy here on this possession.
So out of the huddle, and they're going to go back to that little bit more like the wing position. It's a spread. Back to throw for the first time as Westfall looking deep, has a man down there. He can't bring it in. Jace Pippinger had decent coverage, but there was a little bit of a window in there that Westfall tried to fit that into. And so now it is going to be 2nd down and 10. That was the kicker on that one. Also the wide receiver, John Yalali.
Yep.
And out wide, a man to the left, man in the slot. Metzger is the halfback to the right. Going to do some razzle-dazzle here, reverse, as Mush goes back to the left. They handed it off to Metzger, who handed it off to Mush on the reverse. And we've got a flag down all the way back at the 30. Mush gets about a 25-yard gain before they knock him out of bounds. But it's all going to come back as the flag at the 30 will negate a huge gain. tried a little bit of the razzle-dazzle there as Westfall handed off the, I guess that's not really razzle-dazzle, but it was some misdirection.
Yeah, misdirection, yeah.
As Metzger went back, he took the handoff and went to the right, handed it to Much, who came back to the left. He had a huge game, but holding penalty will put it down at the 20, so 2nd and 20.
We haven't seen many penalties in this game either. It's been pretty clean here in the first half.
Yeah, we haven't seen hardly any. A couple of offsides.
That's
Snap.
okay.
Back to throw Westfall. He's under pressure. Screen pass. He'll get it to Mush, who almost breaks a tackle. He'll pick up about 8. We got another flag out here. Not sure what this is going to be. It was a screen pass to Mush. He got about 8 after the catch, but really just got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be on Rensselaer Central again. Coming off with a little bit of a limp there is Luis Garcia for Bremen. He'll come to the sideline. He'll be replaced out there by Josh Allwine. And now we've got an illegal receiver downfield. That's going to be some more. It's going to go all the way back to the 15. So it'll be 2nd down and a lot. 4:38 to play here in the first half. A 10-0 Rensselaer lead. And the play will come on from the sideline. Westfall will get it, and we'll see what they come up with. They have a couple of different sets. I really like the way they run that heavy. Really like what they do out of that. But once again, you're talking about a Plymouth guy who don't believe in throwing the football. There's a timeout by, well, at least we didn't when I was in school. Rensselaer Central take a timeout, and we'll take a break as well. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Rensselaer Central leads at 10-0.
Ways to get your news. Stay connected by finding out information about your school, local news, along with sports and current events. With a subscription to the Pilot News, they bring you everything you need to know right at your fingertips or on your doorstep. Call Circulation today and ask for their monthly special. Call 574-936-3101 today. Pilot News, Marshall County's news source since 1851.
Back at Bungie Field, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters. We are in the second period, 4:13 to play. 10-3 Rensselaer lead. They'll come out of their timeout. They've got him way out here on the right side, and wide out and a man in the slot. Metzger, looks like Metzger is the running back. Mush in motion. Roll to the right, looking for a throw. Left-hander throws it over the head of his receiver. Sellers was open out there, but just overthrows him on the sideline, so it goes to 3rd and 25 here with the clock stopped at 4:08. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, gee, we've had the drive stall. Why don't we just see how much clock we can kill? I don't really want to give Bremen the football back. Not in this half. You're going to come out, you get the ball first. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why you
very
don't
much so,
run clock here, but
yeah, try to eat up as much as possible.
that's why I'm sitting in the booth where I'm nice and warm. Snap. And a handoff comes back to the right. It's Mush. He gets stacked up by Pippinger. Nice open field tackle there by Jace. And a nice pickup, but not nearly enough, as it'll pick up about 8. He'll knock him down at the 23, and it'll be 4th and long. And Bremen is going to get the football back. Clock running at 3:43. And probably should be pretty decent field position, too. Well, wait a minute. You got Yalali back there.
Yeah,
The way he's been kicking the ball off the tee, I got a feeling he probably can do the same with a punt. They're ready to go. Clock running at 3:26. Good snap. Right on the mark, and kick is away. Line drive all the way out to the 40, and Wildauer is going to let it roll, and it'll take a nice roll for Rensselaer Central all the way down to the 32. So that changes your field position. That's what a weapon a kicker can be. I mean, you can just. Bremen's looking at plenty of time to score, probably really good field position, and you get a booming punt like that. I mean, that was, 45?
Yeah, 45 at least.
So 3:15 to play, and Bremen now at the 32-yard line. Let's see what they decide to do. Plenty of time here to score, obviously. 10-6 our score here. Rensselaer Central in the lead. They go to that heavy set. They hand it off. Parrish will get a couple. They go to that heavy set with the two running backs just behind the tackle in the end on the right side. And it's definitely a designed run. They're just going to take it that way. And 4 on the pickup, 2nd and 6. Coming out, see what play they call. Once again, they've got that heavy set. Those guys to the right this time, or left, I should say. Handoff goes to the running back. That's another new running back out there. That's Hunter Cannon, and he loses a couple, so he'll be knocked down at the 32. He's just a yard ahead of the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 9. So Hunter Cannon, another one of those running backs that Justin Begonia has at his disposal. I have not seen Mosier on the sideline either since he went out early with that ankle, and that was something he's been struggling with all year long. Heavy set again to the left side this time. Wildauer under center. Snap. He'll roll to the left. He's going to throw it out there. He's got a man open. It's Cannon. Catches it. Breaks 2 tackles. He's in the open field, and nobody's going to catch him now. Cannon just runs away from everybody. Broke 2 tackles, and then he was off to the races, and there was nobody going to catch Hunter Cannon. And it's 6 more for Bremen. 12-10 the score. And Wildauer with a chance to make it 13.
Wow, talk about a momentum changer.
Boy, Cannon with some great hands there and great concentration. But and boy, when he turned around, he was gone.
Well, you know a fast guy, when he breaks a tackle and he runs away from everybody. He was gaining ground as he ran to there was nobody going to catch him. So Wildauer now will have the extra point attempt. Didn't go well the last time. We'll see what happens here. High snap. And now Rodriguez going to have to take it out on the running. Throws it into the back of the end zone. Man got his hand on it, but it was a scramble play as the snap was high, and I'm not sure who was out there. It looks like number 17, Cole Mason, was out there in the general vicinity, but couldn't haul it in, so the extra point goes awry again. Minute 46 to play, 12-10. Bremen will be right back.
That's where it should have been, but Cannon was able to stay on his feet.
Career in an industry that doesn't slow down. Hoosier Racing Tire in Plymouth, Indiana, is seeking motivated people who believe in quality and want to work in a safe environment. With thorough training provided for all positions, no experience needed. Second, third, and weekend shift production wages start around $20 an hour, with potential at $25 an hour within a year. Quarterly bonuses, paid time off, and health insurance benefits that start on day one. Apply online at HoosierTire.com. That's HoosierTire.com. Hoosier Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
Back at Bungie Field in Bremen, Indiana, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters, as Bremen has broken out to a 12-10 lead here in the second quarter.
Did someone say special teams?
66. Yeah, I think. Okay, you did. Okay, you did.
I got one day.
67-yard touchdown pass, and boy, Ethan Cannon just put on the afterburners. Or Hunter Cannon didn't. I've seen him play a couple of times. I haven't seen him in open field. I don't think anybody's going to catch him if he gets open again. Kick is a low-line drive. It's going to come into the hands of the bomber up there. That is the wideout, number 80. That is Rashad Claybon. He'll bring it back to the 26, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Rensselaer. And they find themselves trailing for the first time tonight. Boy, this is just a crazy game, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, and,
Rensselaer is just, they're completely in control of the game, and all of a sudden, boom, it's really amazing.
Well, they let Bremen hang around a little bit, and then Bremen took advantage of that, and now they've got a nice 2-point lead here before the half.
They go back to that power backfield. They've got two guys standing up on the ends, but they're going to block. Handoff goes to Metzger. He's the second man through. He'll break tackles all the way down to the 37-yard line. Clock will keep running. So one thing you notice about this Bremen team, though, the times we've seen them, they've had adversity. They've had time. They've been behind most of the games I've seen them play. They just don't ever seem to rattle. Their body language says, we'll figure it out. We're not worried. And there we go. Handoff once again. And Metzger is stopped at the line of scrimmage, got about a yard. Be second down. And it's like I said, the team is a lot like their quarterback. They figure out a way. I mean, they may be getting punched in the mouth. It's like, I don't like that, so we'll make them stop it. And they've done that. 12-10 the score.
Also a well-coached group.
Absolutely.
For sure.
They just don't seem to get a pass, and boy, man was open momentarily. Was Sellers and underthrown out there. Nice job by the Bremen guys up front to put pressure on Westfall, and it goes to 2nd and 8.
Rusty, Rensselaer has thrown a lot more than I thought they would.
Well, they have, but at this point, they almost have to.
And not very successfully either.
52 seconds left. They'll go to that power formation again. Snap. And the handoff will go to Metzger. He'll get a couple, but he gets stacked up on the right side, maybe a yard. And so now it's 4th down again, and Bremen's going to call a timeout because they wouldn't mind having the ball back. So Bremen has one timeout left. They call their second here. We'll keep it here. But, boy, I tell you, it's the one thing that you got. If you've seen this team play over the year, they just don't get rattled. They stay the course, they figure things out, and they do what has to be done to win the football game. And it's been their MO all year long. I mean, you look at those guys. Any of them look like they're rattled at all?
No, not at all.
Just another day at the office. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll come at us again. We'll be here.
Yep.
Doesn't hurt when you got a guy like Cannon who can. Boy, I am still. It's not often you see a guy get in the open field and put distance between himself and the other fast guys on the field as he runs away. He's just got out of there in a hurry. So 4th down, John Eulalie out to do the kicking. And Wildauer is the lone man back to receive. Now they're going to kick Slusser back there too. He's going to be kind of midway, and he's coming back to the line. Snap, the kick is away. It's a low-line drive. Wildauer will let it bounce. It gets past him. He's going to pick it up, and boy, that was almost a mistake. Went all the way down to the 10, and he knew what he was thinking was, maybe I can make something happen, but as it was, he almost dropped it.
Yeah, that was a very, very dangerous decision that time.
So with 34 seconds left, I got a feeling they were just hoping they might get some kind of a break on the punt. But who knows? Justin Begonia may come out of here and throw a deep pass. Who knows? 34 seconds. I kind of expect them to run the clock out here, especially since they're all the way back in the shadow of their own end zone. They're going to be at the 12-yard line. But who knows? They'll come out in that power set again, under center Wildauer, and he'll just kneel down. And we'll see what happens here. Maybe Rensselaer will take a timeout. Who knows? 24 seconds. They don't have to run another play if nobody calls timeout. 18 seconds left. And
I think we're just going to let it run.
I think it's just going to run to the end of the.
So we'll go into the half.
And with 6 seconds, we're going to go to halftime. So that's going to do it for one half of play. And the way it started, who'd have thunk it? Bremen
right
comes out off the field at halftime. They have a 12-10 lead. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll have our halftime show. Boy, I'm having a great night, man. I'm having a great night.
I'm throwing you off. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, I'm going to go try to calm down. We'll be right back.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Who doesn't like pizza, right? But have you tried the pizza at Bourbon Street Pizza lately? More fresh ingredients and a new pizza sauce recipe. It's like a slice of heaven each and every time you take a bite. And now there's 16 new style of pizzas for you to choose from on the menu. And let's not forget the mouth-watering wings or their 5 different pasta dishes to choose from. Bourbon Street Pizza with area locations in Plymouth, Culver, Argus, Walkerton, Napanee, and in Bourbon. If you're looking for a quick and delicious dinner for the entire family to enjoy, look no further than a Bourbon Street Pizza location near you.
Looking for a stable career in an industry that doesn't slow down? Hoosier Racing Tire in Plymouth, Indiana is seeking motivated people who believe in quality and want to work in a safe environment. With thorough training provided for all positions, no experience needed. Second, third, and weekend shift production wages start around $20 an hour with potential at $25 an hour within a year. Quarterly bonuses, paid time off, and health insurance benefits that start on day one. Apply online at HoosierTire.com. That's HoosierTire.com. Hoosier Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
It's the Big B Coffee Halftime Show.
We're back at Bremen High School, Bungie Field. Rusty Nix and Scott Masters here tonight, and boy, what a first half. Bremen leads at 12-10, and it's the tale of two. We got some surprising scores we're going to get to here in a minute. But,
yeah.
Like this one here. This is interesting too.
Oh,
so
we'll
there's some surprises happening right now. So we will.
It is tournament time.
We will let you know, and a little bit of a surprise here. I knew it was going to be this kind of a football game, but the way Rensselaer started this thing, they were having their way, and then Bremen just finally stood up and said, "Nah, no more. We're taking over."
And Bremen took advantage of some mistakes by Rensselaer Central, and they took a couple shots to the gut and just stood right up and took it, and they are sitting here with a 2-point lead at the half, which I'm not sure there's anybody other than Coach Spagonian that probably thought that this was going to be this type of game. So
this close, exactly.
Yeah, this close of a score.
And this low scoring. I honestly thought we'd have a lot more points by both teams at this point, but it has been a defensive slugfest, and Bremen, they bend, but they don't break.
Right.
I mean, Rensselaer kind of had their way the first couple of possessions, and the Lions figured some things out, and that changed.
Well, it looks like the game plan that the Lions came in with, they've done a nice job of executing that, because they have made little mistakes, and they've really taken advantage of some of the things that Rensselaer was not able to do.
I think the big thing is what you're seeing. That first quarter, Rensselaer does some things schematically, formation-wise, that are different than what you've seen, and their players are really talented, really fast.
Yes.
2 running backs, really fast, hard-running running backs. I think it took the Lions that long to figure out the game speed. And once they had that set, they were set then.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's something that you can't Well, you can't simulate that in practice. You just got to be able to have the kids come out and experience it, and then once they're able to experience it, they're able to adjust.
Yeah, there aren't too many 6'3", 220-pound fullbacks that you can just pull off your bench to run on scout team.
No, it's not really.
So, yeah, that becomes an issue. But, yeah, I think the difference in this game was in the second quarter. Bremen got used to the game speed and made the adjustments, and they've had a nice second quarter.
And they didn't let anything get away from them. They didn't let anything slip out of their hands. They were able to hold it in and just did a super job. And we're sitting here looking at a very awesome half of football. We're looking forward to another half, and we're hoping the same type of intensity and excitement.
Offensively, they did just enough, which is, once again, that's been the MO, just enough. The running game suddenly found some things, and I think, once again, that was the other thing. They throw a lot of things at you schematically, and a lot of things formation-wise that you don't see a lot of other places. And I think that some of the other stuff they threw in there in that second quarter was stuff that the Bombers haven't seen before, and they're going to have to adjust to it. And they're doing that at halftime.
Yeah, and I think what Bremen did well is I think that some of the passing that they did, it wasn't a whole lot, but it was very effective when they did it. And it was able to get them into the end zone for one particular play there. And so I look for maybe them to air it out again a little bit more here in the second half, but you never can tell.
You got a weapon there in Jake Rodriguez. You may recognize his name, too. I mean, Eddie's his dad, so you know. That's why when I saw him take that hit, I'm like, Dad probably is at home and say, it happened to me all the time.
Right.
Former running back at Plymouth. But he always finds a way to get open. You watch him, and he runs his routes, and he always seems to have separation and gives your quarterback a chance to hit him. He had that in the end zone. He got in between two defenders, and boy, the safety made him pay at the end of it, but he held on to the thing, and that was the first score, and I think that put some juice in some people, too. We're going to take a break. We come back, we will take a look at some of these scores, and I'm telling you,
there's
a couple of surprises here, so we'll get to that in just a moment. You're listening to the Big B Coffee Halftime Show.
Your morning, it deserves more than just coffee. It deserves Big B coffee. From velvety lattes to our famous sweet foam cold brews, every sip is brewed with love, laughter, and a splash of fun. All first responders and veterans receive a free brewed coffee and 20% off their entire order. Students and teachers receive 10% off with a valid school ID. Have the best day ever by stopping in to your family favorite local coffee shop where every cup comes with a smile and every day starts brighter. Stop in today and let's make it a big day. Big B Coffee, have the best day ever, located on Columbus Drive in Plymouth.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
Back at Bungie Field, halftime show here with the Lions leading this one 12-10. I'm sure that'll surprise some people. Probably not any coach on either one of the sidelines. These two guys have known each other a while. I know
they
have had some battles over the years, but here's some battles that we're going to tell you about. Here's one that's just interesting. Plymouth folks, Pioneer and Frontier. Pioneer probably going to be playing in that 1A championship game, or at least a lot of people think. Frontier undefeated this year. And Jack Barron, the head coach there, former Plymouth quarterback, and he's had quite a start to his career at Frontier. I think they're 19-1 over the last 2 years.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they've only lost one game. That was last year in the playoffs. So that is a little bit of a surprise that it's 28-0 Pioneer at halftime. A little bit more scoring there by Pioneer. I thought here's one that you can hear on our sister station. WKBI is at this one. And in the first quarter, Knox and Griffith, it's Knox 14 and Griffith nothing. That's not really a ton of surprise. Miles McLaughlin probably is just getting warmed up.
Right.
Just getting a little bit loose. This is a surprise to me. Northridge has found something. And I said before this tournament started, that is the one team in Plymouth Sectional that I wouldn't want to play.
Mm-hmm.
They're at St. Joe in the third quarter. It's 7-0 St. Joe. St. Joe's having one of the best years they've had in a long time. And Northridge right there in the third quarter. Here's another one. Plymouth 17, Mishawaka 7. They're in the third quarter at that one. That would be an interesting place to be right now to see the reaction on that one. But Mishawaka, I'm telling you, that's one of the better football teams I saw all year.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of good ones. And the thing about them was their defense was so, man, they were so fast and they played so hard. You can talk about that offense all you want. It's run of the mill. I mean, you do it. I mean, that defense was special.
That defense is tough.
Triton and Fremont, 14-6. That one in the third quarter. Fremont with the lead. That not a surprise. Two teams at 7-3 coming in. You knew that was going to be a dogfight. This one you knew it was going to be a dogfight because who was in it? Concord and Warsaw. The Minutemen lead that one 24-21 at halftime. The only thing I'm surprised at there is how many points have been scored, because those are two teams that, well, they go after each other. Let's
exactly.
Put it that way. Let's run down here, and this one is a huge surprise. LaVille 24, North Judson 8. That's in the second quarter. That is a big surprise.
They must be really firing on all cylinders.
They've got to be. I mean, I know that Jeff Kaiser's group went in there with a feeling like they had something to prove. They've been beaten the last two times by Judson when they played, and one of those was in the sectional final a year ago.
Yeah.
So I know that they felt like they wanted to prove something. Right now, they're on their way to doing it. 24-8 the score there, and once again that one in the second quarter. So some surprises there. Playoff football, man.
Yep, you are correct. Playoff football for sure.
There's going to be a few we're going to have to keep watch on as the night goes on.
Yeah, for sure.
Plymouth score in particular. Also, we want to know what's going on with LaVille and Judson.
As well as Knox.
Knox as well. But that one, all we got to do is just turn on Mitch over there on KVI.
Oh, yeah.
He'd let us know what's going on. Kind of surprised he hasn't let us know yet.
I know. I was waiting for a text.
I have to give him some trouble about that.
Give him some grief.
We could get it. Well, I could get in trouble. He's my boss, so I don't want to do that. We're going to take a break.
Maybe not grief.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. It's halftime here at Bremen with the Lions leading 12-10. We'll be right back.
Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Back at Bungie Field, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters, halftime show. I was just sitting here spacing out for a second. This is a kind of a first half. If you're in the locker room, I don't know. I was just trying to think of that. What adjustments would I make? I'm not sure I would make any. Both these teams look like they were very well prepared.
Yeah.
Like they knew what they wanted to accomplish. It just looked like Bremen caught up to game speed and started making some things happen. Rensselaer Central saw some things they hadn't seen for the whole game. They need to catch up to those things. I mean, I got a feeling, I don't know how many more things these guys have to pull out of their. It's the kind of a game you'd expect with two coaches like Chris Meeks and Justin Begonia, two guys that have been around. They've coached in big games. They've had outstanding programs wherever they've been. Both teams look like that. They look like they were well prepared, but we'll see what adjustments. Somebody had to figure some things out, and I think those adjustments are probably going to keep being made as the half goes on.
You almost think maybe from the Bremen standpoint, Rusty, that you think, man, why is halftime now? Dang it, we just got some momentum, got a lead, but obviously they need to go in and have a blow. And but they're back out here and ready to go and get the second half of football underway. And this has definitely been as well as advertised for sure.
I'm kind of interested to see. I have a feeling that if I'm Rensselaer Central, I think I go back to that heavy set, and I kind of stay with it.
I agree with you.
They really had most of their success out of that, especially the fact that they obviously want to run the football. They're not going to sling it around. They want to run the football and get control and do it that way. Bremen the same way. So I don't think you're going to see them come out and start slinging the ball all over the yard either. But once again, I think that once both these teams adjust to all the things they've seen there in that first half, it's going to be, like you said, special teams and who's going to get a turnover.
Yeah, the special teams, that was very important there in the first half, and it's probably going to continue to be that way here in the second. Who can do the little things better, whether that's Rensselaer, whether that's Bremen. The little things are going to win this ballgame. We've
seen some interesting things out of the Bremen punt team over the year. It's been an adventure when they have to punt the football. So we'll see if they've shored that up a little bit. But, if it comes down to a punt here or there, and obviously if it comes down to the kicking game itself instead of the return game, the advantage has got to be with Rensselaer. Ulali he can kick.
Oh, definitely, and we definitely saw that on display both punting and with his extra points.
Let's take a break. We come back. We will have the second half kickoff, and maybe I'm going to see if we can get some updates on these scores, too, because there's some interesting things going on in playoff football around this region. So stay there. We'll be right back. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Bremen leads Rensselaer Central 12-10.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Back at Bungie Field, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters, as we get ready to start the second half. As we said, Rensselaer Central decided to defer to the second half. They will get the football first, and let's see what they decide to do, because I know Joe and I talk about this all the time, every week. So many. This first drive of the third quarter for both teams is 9 out of 10 times the decisive factor in the game. And in this one, that's as close as it is and as well played it's been, you got to believe that this is an important drive for the Bombers.
Yeah, it's very pivotal at this point of the ball game for both squads, to be real honest with you.
So Will Dower will tee it up. He'll kick it. And back deep, I think that's Mush in the middle. And the kick is away right down the middle. It's going to end up in Mush's hands at the 10. He'll bring it forward to the 30. Gets a hole. Makes a guy miss. He's in open field and gets tackled over by the Rensselaer bench. But a great return, great field position at the Rensselaer 45. It'll be 1st and 10. So it was a kick return that gave Bremen some life. So let's see what it does for Rensselaer here. They'll put it down at the 45, and we are ready to go. Let's see. I'm interested to see what set they come out in. And they will go with the wideouts to the left side. Metzger is the wing back here on the right. Shotgun. Man in motion. Snap, handoff, goes to Mush. He'll take it to the right side. Just an open sweep. Got a flag coming in. Tackle as Jace Pippinger gets out there and makes a nice play. He's joined out there on the tackle by Josh Allwine, and a flag. See what we're going to get. It would have been about a 4-yard gain, and it's going to be a holding call against Rensselaer, and once again puts them behind the sticks. This really took the wind out of their sails in that first half.
Very much so, Rusty, and they can't afford to let this become a happening here in the second half.
No, you're going to have to clean that up, that is for sure. Rashad Claybon is the wide receiver out there. And now, out of the huddle, he'll go to the slot to the left. And once again, wide out to that side. Mush is the wing back on the right side. He'll go in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to Metzger. He'll push his way for about 2 or 3. And you know where they were having so much success up there before, that Bremen front is defeating them right now. They are really doing a nice job fighting off blocks and staying in the play. Really feel like Ozzie Morales is having a heck of a game. Big guy there in the middle. Number 60, they list him at 6 foot 280.
Oh, that's it?
I wouldn't want to move him. Honest to God, because he does not look like he would go anywhere. Once again, 2 receivers out to the right, man in motion. They're going to go with that reverse back the other way. And Mush is going to make about 7 or 8, but once again, it was that misdirection. The handoff, Metzger handed it off to Mush on the reverse. And so it's third down, I should say, and 9. Football at the 46. We'll see what happens out here as Pippinger will come back out onto the field. He'll take Slusser's spot. Slusser has to, actually he's going to just switch sides with him. Pippinger going to go out, and he's got man coverage out there on the wideout to the right in motion. Metzger, snap. They're going to throw that way. Passes in the air. It's going to be to Metzger. He catches it in the flat. He breaks a tackle, and he'll have a first down at about the 38. Boy, a big play there. As Westfall, rolling out to the left side, was able to find Metzger alone in that little gap between the zones. And a pickup will be a 1st and 10 at the 39. That's a tough one. You wanted to get off the field there, but boy, they were able to fight back from behind the sticks. A great job to stay with it there by Rensselaer Central. Wide out to the right, also to the left. Snap, handoff to Metzger. He'll try to find some space over on the right side. He is taken straight to the turf. And I'm trying to see who that was. It was Miller. on that tackle. What a play by Derek Miller, and then Fredrickson came and cleaned it up, but Miller able to just wrap up Metzger and hold him there. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Miller stayed home that time and was able to make the ability to help get that tackle on defense.
He's that guy. Send me, coach. I can do it.
Right.
Snap, handoff up the middle again. Metzger gets some really good blocking, makes a man miss in the secondary. That was Slusser. Boy, he was one-on-one with him, and Metzger was just going to – he leveled it up and just ran over him, but Slusser slows him down, lets other people catch up to him. I don't know if I want to stand in front of Metzger, who didn't get slowed down all the way out to that secondary. He had an open run right to him. So a first down again at the 23 now. And Rensselaer is starting to look a little bit more like they did in that first quarter. They'll have a wide out to the right. Running back is Metzger. He'll take the handoff. Goes to the left this time. He's gotten down to the, see where they put him down. I'm going to say right inside the 20 down to the 17, so a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So after that penalty, that pass from Westfall to Metzger is the difference in this drive. Really gave them their pep back in their step. Wide out to the left again. Man in the slot. Mush is the running back. He'll take the handoff. He gets all the way into the secondary with nobody touching him. Great job on that front line of just clearing everybody out. And Mush down to the 4 before somebody's able to bring him to the ground. Boy, when you give those two big, fast guys that much downhill running before they get hit, that's going to be a lot.
Well, that line might have hurt a little bit there in the halftime locker room, and a little motivation, extra motivation.
I got a feeling Coach Meeks probably got some messages across.
I think so.
I don't think he probably lacked for that. So it's 1st and goal at the 4. Handoff up the middle again. Much should be in. He is. So a big recovery on a drive that could have ended twice. And Rensselaer able to push it across. 4-yard touchdown run by Metzger. It's going to be 16-12. Yalawi on to try the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is away, and the kick looks good, and it is good. So we will head to break. 7:45 to play here in the third quarter. Rensselaer Central's taking the lead back, 17-12. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download, with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Back at Bungie Field in Bremen, Rusty Nixon. Scott Masters, 17-12 our score, 7:45 to play in the third, as Rensselaer Central has taken the lead back here on the first drive of the second half. Now it becomes important for Bremen to put together a good drive. I don't think you necessarily have to come up with points, but you got to have some time of enforcing your will here and see what you have in this third period. So Yalali will kick it away. Back deep is Wildauer in the middle, and he's going to kick it over to the left side. It's going to come down to, I think that was Pippinger, if I'm not mistaken, but he gets out to the 30-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10. 7:39 to play here, 17-12 the score. Lions with the football, they trail it. First possession of the second half. Hunter Cannon going to come on. He'll be the running back here in this first possession. Have not seen Mosier again after he came off nursing that ankle injury. Now, he is on the sideline with his helmet on. Not sure if we will see him again tonight or not. Handoff up the middle. That's Cannon. He's going to get down to the 35. That's where they'll mark him down. So pickup of just under 5. Be second down and 6.
Under 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Called a 4-yard pickup for Cannon.
He's on the sideline. He does have his helmet on.
I'm going to say.
I think he goes over and reminds Coach every couple of minutes, say, if you need me, I'm good, man.
The good news is he's got his helmet. As long as he's got his helmet, they're going to let him come in the game if he can get in it.
Right.
But I'm not sure if we'll see him running the ball again. He's
we might
just
not,
as important on defense.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Maybe more.
So, shotgun again. Fredrickson in the background, and he's going to lead the way as Will Dower gets all the way down to the 41. Ball sneaks out of there, but I think it was caused by the ground, and we had a flag as well. So we'll see what all this is as we sort it out. Was it that big set where Will Dower is going to run it? Fredrickson comes in, puts his hand on the ground in the backfield.
Yep.
And he is a big, strong young man. And they're going to say there was a hold. So it'll take them back 10, and they will put it on the ground at the 27. So second and about 15, 16 yards. Let's see if we got a 16-yard play in the playbook. 6:43 clock running here in the third quarter. 17-12 lead for Rensselaer Central. They'll come out. Different set here. Cannon, the running back. Shotgun, I should say. Snap. Will Dower will keep it. He'll go to the right. Looking for somewhere to go. He gets himself into the secondary, breaks a tackle, and gets all the way down to the 39, 38-yard line. Gets run out of bounds in front of the Rensselaer bench. Let's see if they give him forward progress or if they push him back. They're going to give him most of it. They're going to put him down at the 36, so it'll be third and much more manageable than 16. 3rd and 5.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Lions here.
So let's see what Justin Begonia has dialed up in his offense here. He'll send Parrish back out, and coming to the sideline will be, is that 83? Dakota Hickey comes to the sideline. So now we're going to get a timeout by Bremen. I don't think he had the people out there he wanted out there. So now Bremen will take a timeout to talk it over. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Rensselaer Central 17, Bremen 12.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Back at Bunkie Field, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters. Anyway, 6:17 to play here in this one. Rensselaer Central 17, Bremen 12 out of the timeout. Let's see if they've got everything figured out here.
Yeah, probably a timeout Coach Begonia didn't want to take, but he had to.
Yeah, he didn't have the right guys in the right spots. So now they're going to sprint out to the right, passing play, and open briefly was Miller, but Will Dower just couldn't get it to him, overthrew him. So now it'll be 4th and 5. And as we said, the punting unit has been an adventure from time to time here for Bremen. Will Dower will come out to punt it. Slusser out there, he's limping noticeably.
Updated score, Bremen, Andrani, 14-16.
So Will Dower will go back to kick it away. And Mush on one side here, and I Let's see who's on the other. Two guys back for Rensselaer. High snap. Wildauer comes down with it and just gets it away. A low line drive that's all the way down to the 25. Great kick and greater coverage. What a play down there on special teams by Cole Mason, who got down there and one-on-one made the perfect open field tackle and keeps the running back over there. I believe it was Sellers. Donnie Sellers, one of the wide receivers, got that kick and had one man to beat, couldn't beat him. So a good job there by Wildauer just to get it off.
Yeah, that was a great tackle because he was able to wrap up right away. He hit him high, but then started wrapping it as he went down and didn't let those legs get going of the receiver.
Really great special teams play by Mason and Wildauer. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for Rensselaer Central. They're at the 26. Man in motion takes the handoff. That's Mush. He gets strung out to the right side, and what a play out here by the corner. I think that's Slusser.
Number 6, Slusser.
Nick Slusser he is not afraid to tackle. He's a really good tackling corner. And when you got Wildauer at that safety spot, they got some guys in that secondary for Bremen. Just don't mind going downhill. They're perfectly happy with that.
They'll put a lick. They're not scared to.
Pippinger's a good cover guy, but he isn't afraid to hit anybody either.
No.
So they come out of the huddle. They're showing that spread look. Snap. They'll hand it off. This time Mush goes right up the middle. And nothing there again. He is bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Football at the 29-yard line, just outside the 29. Clock running at 5 minutes even.
3rd and long for the Bombers here, but they've been able to
coming out with the play. We'll see what they set up, and I'm really surprised they've gone with the spread look so much. That heavy look, I don't know. I like that. And guess what? They come out in it again. And Bremen showing blitz. They're come forward, and Westfall can't get anything. He is tackled for a loss of almost 6. They'll take him all the way behind the sticks. It'll be 4th and 11, and a huge stand by the Bremen defense.
3 Bremen defenders right there, Rusty. Didn't bite on that fake handoff at all, and threw the quarterback for a loss.
Clock running at 4:10, and back to punt. Ulali. Snap is good. Kick is away. It is a high, long kick. Wildauer drops it. Now needs to pick it up. He will. Somehow gets forward with it. That was once again a dangerous pickup as Wildauer fumbled it off the catch, and there were 2 Rensselaer Central players right there with him as he's trying to pick it up. And somehow he got out of there and got a little bit of a gain. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bremen. They'll have it at the 41-yard line. I think there'll be a congressional investigation if they come out here and try to throw the ball, but that's just me.
I think we'll see a lot of Wildauer here.
You might be correct on that one.
Wildauer, he'll be in the shotgun with wideouts here to the left, and once again the running back is Cannon. We got a flag. That's going to be a legal procedure. I didn't see that one either. The flag came in from behind the defense, so that's usually the center moves the ball a little bit is what they usually get on that one. So 1st and 15, and once again, you absolutely cannot be behind the sticks. 3:54 clock is stopped now after the penalty, and it'll be 1st and 15 Bremen, 37-yard line now. They'll come out in that look with wide receivers to the left. Man in the slot. Snap. Wildauer under center hands it to Cannon. He'll get maybe a yard back.
They get it to the 39, so call a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 2nd and 13.
So Gannon getting a lot more snaps tonight than I've seen him all year, but you can see why. He's a fast guy. He runs hard. and he gives you an option. I mean, it's really amazing the number of halfbacks that Bremen can bring out there and throw at you.
So 17-12.
And all of them talented guys. Ready to go. Wildauer in the shotgun. Snap. He'll roll to the right, looking to throw. Has a man open and bounces it. Who was open? Rodriguez was open again. Kind of gets into between the zones right there on that route, and he was there, but Wildauer just couldn't fit it in that window and bounced it. So the clock will stop at 3:13, and it'll be 3rd and 13. Football still at the 39.
469 yards, but he only had 39 completions out of 95 attempts, so his percentage completion was only...
Out of the huddle, we get a whistle, and Bremen's going to have to take another timeout, as Justin Begunia didn't see anything he liked on that one either. So they'll take a break, and we'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Rensselaer Central 17, Bremen 12.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters back at Bremen. Boy, these scores are, I don't know.
I know.
LaVille still ahead of North Judson 24-8. That one in the 3rd quarter. Plymouth now trails at Mishawaka by a score of 21-17. That in the 4th quarter. Triton and Fremont. The Fremont Eagles winning that one 28-19. That as well in the 4th quarter. Now Bremen comes out and they make a whole-scale shift to the other side. Wildauer goes under center. Going out in motion is Parrish. Back, throw it over the middle, and that's going to bring a flag. Oh, no flag. As the end out there was open, Wildauer threw it out there. There was definitely contact that knocked the receiver off his route, and no flag.
Yeah, that's
wow.
I'm surprised.
That is shocking, and Justin Begonia is not happy.
He's letting the
and I'm sure that the excuse is going to be he couldn't have caught it, but they knocked him off his route. That is absolutely interference. But now we're going to get a timeout, and the official going to come over and talk. I'm sure he's going to come over and explain it, because Justin Begonia is not happy at all, and I don't blame him. You can't adjust a guy's route openly. I mean, he didn't tackle him, but he knocked him almost down with contact. So 4th down now and 13, and a huge non-call here. Now we're going to get the officials discussing some things. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I'm sure they're not going to call the penalty now, but boy, that is interesting. Now they're going to come out and talk again, and the White Hat's going to come over here and talk to Begonia again. I have no idea what the discussion is. I mean, the call was made. You're not going to get a replay adjustment.
No, and you have to almost at some point, Rusty, you have to take control and just let the play go, and the referee needs to.
It's understandable why.
I know. Oh, for sure. 100%.
Mad, but you are right.
100%.
You got to give him the explanation and let the game move on.
Right.
But boy, I do not blame him for being upset. Wildauer go back to punt again. 3:06 to play, and a huge break for Rensselaer. No flag on that. High snap again. Wildauer once again gets it away, and a nice kick. It's going to come down to Mush at the 25-yard line. He'll get tackled by Cannon almost instantly. Now we're going to have a flag. That's going to be a hole, I'm sure, out here on the outside as Mush came out. And didn't get much.
call. I was really surprised.
But I tell you what, I would be not happy about that either.
No,
about 10 yards. Mush got it out.
But at this point,
but it's going to go back farther.
it's like I've said before, nothing's going to change. I've never seen anybody change a call on that just because somebody argued about it. You got to put it away and go play.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you can do. So it'll go back to the 20 on the penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 there with 2:55 to play.
The incompletion and the couple conferences with the coaching.
See what they come out in. Once again, I've been surprised that Rensselaer hasn't come out in that heavy set a lot more.
But now the Bombers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own.
And
yeah, me as well. Because I thought with you, they really did a nice job of executing those sets of plays when they were in that set.
Yeah. It seemed like their running game had a little more pep. They're going to come out in the wideout
and
look.
Success.
Come out in the spread look. In motion is Much. He will get the fake handoff. They're going to hand it to Metzger. And Frederickson having absolutely nothing to do with that, as he will push him back, and it'll be a loss of a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12. Boy, Frederickson was just waiting. I got a feeling after the non-call there, he was just looking for somebody to hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kind of want to hit somebody, Coach. And he got a chance on that one as a loss on that play. 2:20 to play, clock running. Out of the huddle. 8 on the play clock now. Wide out to the right side. Snap. He'll hand it off. Straight ahead, Metzger. Pulled by the jersey. It takes a couple of folks to drag him down there. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup. And on that tackle is Ethan Britton. And also out there, Wildauer helping him out. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 3. This is the play of the game right now. Minute 40 to play here in the 3rd period. 17-12. Bomber lead. If they can pick up this 1st down and take it into the 4th quarter, then that becomes a big boost. Ready to go. Westfall takes the snap, hands it Metzger straight ahead. It's going to depend on the spot. It looks like he's got it, and he does. A 1st down, but just barely for Metzger. Britton gets up off the bottom of that pile. Frederickson was down there as well, also Morales, but they couldn't hold him. And a gain of a little over a yard gives them a 1st and 10, and minute 12 to play here in the 3rd period. Now the clock is definitely your friend. That was a big play. If Bremen could have got them off the field, that would have been a huge boost. Wide out to the left side now. Spread look. Handoff. Mush goes right up the middle. He makes people go up the middle with him. Finally knocked down by Slusser at the 40. And a nice gain of 9 on 1st down. This is what happened on their last scoring drive. They had a little adversity early, got a break, and it was just downhill running the rest of the way. 2nd and, they're saying 2 on the scoreboard. It's just a little bit more than 1. They do have to run a play before the end of the quarter with 24 on the game clock, 14 on the play clock. Westfall has it out of the sideline. He'll bring him to the line. He's got Metzger next to him as the running back. Takes the snap, hands it off. We got a whistle and a false start before the play even started. So that'll move them back 5 with 9.2 seconds left.
Should start here as it was running already.
They'll mark it off. 17-12 our score. They'll put it down at the 34, just inside the 34.
There's the clock winding.
And the clock will start. That should be the end of the 3rd quarter. And it will be. They will not run another play. So we'll take a break. It's come down to this. The final 12. We'll see who comes out of this with a win. Whoever it is going to know they played a football game. 17-12. Rensselaer leads it over Bremen. We'll be right back with the final 12.
Restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Back at Bunkie Field, Bremen trails at 17-12. Rensselaer with the football. They have the lead, and they have played a very good second half. It's exactly what I thought the second half was going to be. Just a bunch of smash-mouth football with two teams really going at each other. Hand off to Mush. He'll go to the right. He finds some running room. He's had a big night for them. It was Metzger early, but Mush is the one who seems to be able to find that yardage when they need it. He'll pick up a few. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 39 is where they'll put it down. Some finals. Plymouth has fallen to Mishawaka. 21-17 the final there. Andrean is in the lead. The winner of this game will play the winner at Andrean. They're leading Wheeler. There's a handoff up the left side. And all the way down to the 35 is Metzger. So it'll be a first down, and the clock is your friend if you are Rensselaer. 17-12 is the score. A couple others. Fremont defeated Triton tonight by a final of 28-19. Knox and Griffith, the Redskins, with a 36-14 lead. That's in the second quarter. Coming out, we have wide out to the left, man in the slot. Hand off to Metzger. He'll go up the right side, and he is unceremoniously tossed to the turf by Cannon, who's having a great game on the other side of the football tonight as well.
Saved a couple of these timeouts that they've used already in the second half. They only have one left here in the fourth quarter.
Clock running 10:33, second down is what I was trying to say, and 8. Football at the 47. Wide out and a slot to the right this time.
Two receivers to the right.
Looks like Mush is the running back. Snap, they'll hand it to him. Right up the middle, makes a guy miss, breaks a tackle. He's into the secondary and all the way down to the 37-yard line. A big pickup of about 16, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Rensselaer Central, and the clock continues to run.
You know, if he wasn't hit by his own teammate right there, Rusty, I think he might have broke that. It was his own teammate that hit him a little bit and knocked him off his feet a little.
He's been able to get into that second line untouched most of the night, and as fast and strong as he is horrible to bring down if he gets that much of a head of steam up. Metzger, the running back. It's going to be Westfall keeping the football. First time the quarterback's run it tonight. He'll take it all the way down to the 28. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So this time the quarterback, Cohen Westfall, changes it up, keeps it. So the clock continues to run at 9:22, and Bremen's really got to get off the field here.
9:15 to go in the game.
Out of the huddle, wide out, way out here to the numbers on the left side. Running back is Metzger. They'll hand it to him. He goes to the right side. He's stacked up, maybe a yard. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
2-yard pickup, but he only needed one.
Football is marked down at the 26. And Rensselaer Central trying to wear them out on the other side of the football. It's been a punishing night for both teams. I'll tell you what, there's two schools that better invest in an ice bath after this one.
That's right.
There's going to be a lot of sore guys on both sides of the football. Snap, that heavy set again. Metzger will take it right up the middle. He'll carry the pile for 5. Actually, they're going to put him down after 7.
pick up a 6, and that's a
Football will be at the 20. 2nd down and 4. Clock continuing to run at 8:19.
I want to thank Smith's Ace Farm Store on 231 in Rensselaer for helping make tonight's game possible.
And once again, Rensselaer in no hurry. Be surprised if you see them snap it the rest of the way unless there's single digits on the play clock. They go back to that heavy set, the one I like. Man in motion to the left. They'll run it right to the right. It's going to be Westfall again.
We do have a flag.
He is knocked to the turf. No gain on the play. And I'm not sure what that will be. It's going to be, they're pointing at Rensselaer. It's going to be illegal shift. So that will take them back 5, 2nd and 9. Football will be at the 25. 7:47 on the clock.
Rensselaer Central get it down back, and so 7:45 to go in the game.
Let's see what they have dialed up. Once again, remember, Bremen has been forced to call 2 timeouts here in this half. Clock will start to run here now. So they only have 1 left. They trail it 17-12. Out of the huddle. They go with that wide out set again. Snap. Metzger goes straight ahead. He'll get a yard, maybe 2. They'll mark him down at the 23, just outside of the 23, and it's going to be 3rd down now. And 7. This is a big play, too. Just like that other 3rd down, you really got to get them off the field here. That's got to be the defense's goal. Get a stop here. Make them decide on kicking the field goal. They'll come out with a wide out to the left. Man in the slot. Man in motion. Snap. They're going to keep it. The quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to be knocked short. He gets back to the 20, but no further. As Westfall is placed down at the 20. It'll be 4th and 4. I think they'll go for it. I don't think they'll kick the extra or kick the field goal.
Right.
And see what they want to do.
You've got the lead. Mainly, you just want the clock to run. You've had a lot of success in this running game. You've got the field switched. Your field position is good. I think you run you go for it on 4th down. But once again, that's why I'm here in the climate-controlled booth, unable to say words.
Right.
They're going to take a timeout. They're going to talk about it. They let the clock run as far as they could. So it's 6:04. We've got a timeout. 17-12. Rensselaer will take a break. We'll be back. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Back at Bungie Field, Rusty Nixon, Scott Masters, as we have 6:04 to play in this one. A 17-12 Rensselaer lead. They've come out of the timeout here. We'll see what they decide to do on 4th down. A couple other scores. Knox and Griffith is at halftime now. 36-14. Knox out in front in that one. And they are going to go for it. They're set up with a wide out to the right side. Handoff goes to Metzger. He's going to get it. They just really, that's what you did. You called timeout. You go over the sideline. You challenge your guys up front to make it happen, and they did. And that 4-yard carry is good for the 1st down, and the clock continues to run. And the drive, more importantly, stays alive. 5:54 and counting, a 17-12 Rensselaer lead.
Yeah, they did it just the way they wanted to do it. They just handed it right up the middle. Blocks were good up front, and first down was...
Went off that right side, which has been the side they've had the most success on tonight. They go back to that heavy set. They'll hand it off, and looks like Mush with the football. He'll pick up a yard maybe. But more importantly, the clock continues to run. Second down, and I'm going to call it 8. I think he got 2 there. So 12-yard line is where they put it down. I was going to say, I'm going to be surprised if they start a play here yet tonight with double digits on the play clock. They're just going to milk that out.
Yeah.
You can do that. And now they're under 10 seconds, so they'll probably run a play, and they will. Snap, handoff, that's Mush. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The other part of this is you didn't kick the field goal the last time, but doesn't mean you can't now.
Right.
And the other part of that is you've run a ton of clock. They can run a lot of this clock off before they ever have to make a decision on that. And it's running at 4:33. Third down and 8. Out of the huddle. They go with a wide out to the right side. Mush is the wing back on the left. Snap. And Westfall's going to keep it. He's going to get to the outside. They're going to stop him short. He got 3 or 4, but not enough. So it's going to be 4th down now and 4. They're going to put it down at the 8, it looks like. And I got a feeling you're going to see a field goal attempt.
I was going to say, at this point, you need to take the points.
You'll probably see the clock run all the way down. There's 18 seconds left on the play clock. They'll run that down and maybe call timeout. That's what you're going to do. So they're going to take a timeout when the play clock runs out here, and I got a feeling you're going to see John Mullally out here to kick it, and he has got plenty of leg. And that's going to be a timeout by Rensselaer Central. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Back at Bungie Field, Rusty Nix and Scott Masters. And time running out on Bremen here. What a game this has been, though.
Yeah.
We're talking about 2 teams that just, you're looking at 2 teams just slugging each other all night long. And basically just whatever it takes, we're going to do it. We're going to do whatever we have to get a win on both sides of the football. It's one of those nights when you can go in at the end of the game no matter what happens and realize I really couldn't have done much more. I left it all right out there. 4th and 4, they're going to go for it. Man in motion. Snap. They're going to hand it to the fullback Metzger. He's not even close. Not a bad decision. You let the clock run. You run another play. Now you still have them. You've got Bremen back way up. I don't know if I wouldn't have taken the points, though. I think I'm kind of with you.
I'm with you, Rusty. I would definitely have taken the points.
So now Bremen going to have a shot at it. It is 17-12, 3:29 to play here in this one. And Bremen will have the football. Remember, they were forced to call 2 timeouts earlier tonight. They've got 1 left. So now it seems like they've got a little bit of a decision here as personnel are going to have to hurry. There's 16 on the play clock. A little confusion on the personnel on this one. So now they're at 10. They're going to have to snap it quickly. Wildauer underneath the center. It's an I formation. Snap. He'll hand it off to the running back. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Hunter Cannon not able to get anywhere. He'll pick up a yard, maybe a yard and a half. They'll place it down. And Bremen has to have some urgency here with a 17-12 score and 3:10 to play.
I'm not sure Cannon is going to want to try running up the middle much anymore. They need to try to bounce it outside a little bit.
They're going to come out in a spread formation. Man in motion is Slusser. Back to throw. Wildauer pulls it back down, rolls to the right, looking for somewhere to go. Has a man over the middle, but he misses him, and it's incomplete. That was Rodriguez again over the middle. He might have been able to pick up more if he had run the football, but Rodriguez came open at the end, tried to push it ahead. 3rd and 8, clock stopped at 2:51. This is the play of the game right here if you're Bremen. You got to make this 4th down manageable. Slusser going to stay in. Rodriguez will go out with Pippinger. Cannon will come off as well. So now you have wideouts to both sides, man in the slot on both sides. They're going to take a man off, as that is going to have to take a timeout. That is tough. There was some confusion on the personnel here. At the last second, Cole Mason was trying to get off the field before the snap, and he couldn't. So with 2:51 left, Bremen will have to face this with no timeouts left. We'll take a break. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Back at Bungie Field here in Bremen. That one hurts. Lions trying to come back from a 17-12 deficit here in the 4th. There's 2:51 to play, and they just called their last time out to make sure they had the right folks on the field. And we'll see what play is called, but from here on out, they're going to have to move with at least some urgency on the and Rodriguez will come in at quarterback. He'll take the snap, runs to the right side, looking to throw. Gets it over the middle. Man open is Wildauer. He'll get drugged to the turf inside the 20. It's going to be close. Depends on the spot. They'll give him the first down. The clock will stop with the moving of the sticks. Rodriguez is the heir apparent at quarterback. That is his main position. And he showed you there, he can throw the football a little bit. He's also a double threat. He gets out there, he can run.
Yeah, for sure.
Wildauer now back, takes a snap, looking to the right, going to try to throw. Now goes to the left, nobody open. Needs to find somewhere to go. Reverses it, goes back to the right now. Looking back to the left, somehow avoids the tackle. Still trying to find somewhere to go. Looking to go, he's going to run. He's just going to run it out of bounds at about the 22, but boy, I tell you, he was back there weaving and trying to find a way.
Out to the 21. We'll call it pick up a 2, 2nd and 8. So a lot of time.
Yeah, that was a long scramble there.
I don't know how he avoided.
I don't know either.
Really don't know how he avoided being tackled. Somehow he was. He got a couple of yards and got out of bounds. So 2:12 on the clock now. 2nd and 8. Be a shotgun formation again. Wideouts to both sides. Men in the slot both ways. They're going to stack them on both sides. Snap. Back to throw. Wildauer looking over the middle. Has a man. Hits him. That is Parrish, and they're going to say it's incomplete. The ball came out of his hands before he hit the ground. And so a huge play turns into a huge break for Rensselaer. He had it for a moment, and it came out of his hands on his way to the ground. So Parrish drops the 20-yard pass, and Wildauer come over and get the play call here. No time to worry about that one. You just got to get back in the huddle. Rodriguez will come out now. See who's the quarterback, I guess.
Right.
3rd down and 8. Football at the 21. They'll come out here and stack them on both sides again. Snap. Wildauer looking upfield. Nothing there. Gets flushed out of the pocket. Comes back to the right. Rolling out to the sideline. Throws it down the field, and it's not going to get to anybody. Only receiver out here was triple covered, so it'll be 4th and 8. And this is the season for Bremen right now. 1:55 to play. They need to get this drive and keep it alive.
Wildauer is running for his life out there.
I really don't know how he's avoided a big sack
I'm not either.
twice.
I don't either.
Dial up here. Will they bring some pressure, or will they drop into coverage?
So he'll come back out. Also coming out this time, Grant Beery. That running back spot, I believe. And they'll send out wide receivers to both sides. They'll man in the slot to the left. Snap. Back to throw. Over the middle. Ball is up there, and Parrish runs under it and gets out of bounds. Braden Parrish runs under it at the 36. First down, Bremen, minute 48 to play. And he had the sense to get out of bounds with the football. First and 10, brought to you by First Source Bank. And none bigger than that one on a pass from Wildauer to Parrish. It's a pickup of about 20. First and 10. Wide receivers to both sides. Wildauer is the quarterback. Takes the snap. Back to throw. Now he's got trouble. And he'll be sacked this time finally after getting away from it for about the last 10 minutes. He gets tackled that time for a 5-yard loss. They're going to get back on side and try to, I think, clock the ball unless they have another play called. They're ready to go. Minden slots to both sides. Back to throw Wildauer. He'll go out to the left side. Has a man open. It's knocked out of his hands. That was Miller. I'm not sure. They're going to say it was a completed pass. I'm not sure. It came out of his hands almost instantly. They're going to have to get on the ball now, as it was only a pickup of about 2 or 3. It's going to be third down and 15. Wildauer, ready to go. Snap, looking upfield. 3-man rush. He's going to get it over here to the sideline. Parrish again, but falls short of getting out of bounds. They'll have to get up and clock it. It's going to be fourth down. 47 seconds left to play. Bremen up quickly. They're going to have to run a play. 41, snap, back to throw. Wildauer has a man, and it is knocked down, and it's caught, but it's short of the first down, and that'll do it. Pippinger was able to make the catch, but it's short of the first down. Now we've got a stoppage of play. I'm not sure why. And they're officially going to say it was short, but everybody saw that. Pippinger made the catch, but he was a yard shy of the first down, and that'll do it. And not sure that they even have to snap it here. The clock will run, I think, as soon as the chains are set. I think the clock starts running here, but they're going to take a timeout, I think, and Rensselaer Central going to come over and talk it out. But, boy, this is a horrible way to lose a game. Just a heartbreaker. And, you know, it's the same thing we said at the beginning of the game. This Lions team is one of those guys. Every one of them, whatever it takes, we're going to do it, and we're going to scratch, and we're going to claw. They did exactly that. But that is not going to be enough tonight.
A very gritty and gutty performance.
Out of every player that wore green out there tonight,
Yes.
I got to say, that was impressive, the amount of grit that you saw out of every single guy. It was a hard-hitting game, a lot of contact, a lot of physical play. And they're going to have to snap the ball once. They're in victory formation. They will. They'll sit it down, and that'll be it. So the clock will run out, and we will have a final score here of 17-12. Rensselaer Central will move on. They'll play whoever wins the Andrean Wheeler game, and Bremen's season will come to an end. And what a great season that was, too. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll do our post-game show. You're listening to Max 98.3. Game of the week. Final score, Rensselaer Central 17, Bremen 12.
In 2018 with one goal, bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
In a world where there's so many ways to get your news, stay connected by finding out information about your school, local news, along with sports and current events. With a subscription to the Pilot News, they bring you everything you need to know right at your fingertips or on your doorstep. Call Circulation today and ask for their monthly special. Call 574-936-3101 today. Pilot News, Marshall County's news source since 1851. Time now for the post game, brought to you by McDonald's.
And thank you, McDonald's, for bringing you the post-game show. Our final score, Rensselaer 17 and Bremen 12. They move on. They'll play the winner of Andrean and Wheeler in the sectional final next week. Bremen's season is over. And I tell you what, this is one of those, as a player and as a coach, this is hard because you left everything out there. And it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I don't think they could have asked any more from themselves than the way they played this evening, and just wasn't on the winning side of the ledger tonight. But Bremen's got nothing to hang their head about.
Think about what we talked about at the beginning of the half, though, too. I mean, that first drive in the third quarter
we
was the game
that.
right there.
Yes.
And Rensselaer was able to get control and really do a great job getting that touchdown to start off the second half. But Bremen never backed off. They came after him every inch of the way, and it's just a hard way to end your season. But unfortunately, it will be an end to the season. We're going to take a break. We got a couple of things to do here before we're done. We need to come up with a play and a player of the game. I think we've got those all set. So stay tuned. You're listening to McDonald's post-game show.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's. Here's a play of the game brought to you by Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt about this one. A 67-yard touchdown pass that Hunter Cannon caught and just ran away from everybody.
Yeah, it was a fantastic throw, first of all, and then Hunter did a great job of snaring it in there, and then just like he shot out of a cannon, he caught that ball and was gone, and there was nobody near him.
I'm telling you, that was definitely the play of the game. You don't see a guy run away from fast players that often, but he was putting distance between himself and everybody else. So that is our play of the game, Hunter Cannon with the 67-yard touchdown pass. And stay there. We're going to be right back. We got one more thing to do, and that's our player of the game. So we'll have that in just a moment.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer. Bourbon Street Pizza presents the player of the game.
I know we talked about 2 guys. I think we're going to have players of the game tonight. Okay. We're going to name 2 seniors that really left it out there. The one, Jack Wildauer, the quarterback, once again, another night where, he's not flashy. He's not going to wow you at being the next Tom Brady. He just wins. And anything that it takes to win, and he did everything he could to do that. And then also we want to shout out the other player of the game is Logan Fredrickson, another senior, and he has had an unbelievable season, had an unbelievable game tonight. You're going to see him playing on Saturdays somewhere, I am sure, next year. So our co-players of the game tonight, Jack Wildauer and Logan Fredrickson. And once again, just a tough way to go out your senior year and they did it the way I'm sure that every senior wants to do it. Everything that we had to give, and that's what they gave.
Yeah, they definitely did. They gave everything that they had, and they didn't. When they got down early, they didn't hang their heads. They just continued to fight back, and they did a really nice job and had a really good year. And you just had your hats off to them.
Yeah, it has to be off to them. Let's take a quick look and see if we've got any updated scores. We know that Plymouth fell tonight. Mishawaka beat them 21-17. The last score we had was in the third quarter, Knox and Griffith. It was Knox over Griffith, 36-14. If you want to check that one out, go over to WKVI, our sister station. Mitch Columbia has the call on that. Fremont ended Triton's season 28-19 tonight with a win. Concord, well, this turned out a little more like I expected it to be, 45-28 over Warsaw tonight. So they will move on in 6A. And I don't see anything else there. It looks, here we go. The last score we have. Oh, look at how this one's tightened up. In the fourth quarter, LaVille 24, North Judson 16.
Yeah.
That'll go down to the final play, I think.
Yep.
So LaVille leading North Judson right now, 24-16. That one, as I said, the score we have was in the fourth quarter. Our final here again was 17-12. Bremen with the win. Scott, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. It's always a pleasure. And that's going to do it. Now, a couple of programming notes. We will have the coaches show tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff going on the coaches show. We talked to Freddie Kallenberg and Vivi Miller, the cross-country runners from Plymouth, that by the time you hear the interview, they'll probably be out on the course at the state championship tomorrow. We've got Triton's girls volleyball team in the semi-state. And once again, when you hear the interview, we've got Derek Evelyn, their coach, and all the seniors, and they'll probably be warming up at the time that interview happens.
Yeah.
We've got Eric Stevens, the AD at Glen. We were over there a couple of weeks ago. They have an unbelievable remaking of their outdoor facilities. It's just gorgeous, so we're going to have him bring us up to date on that. We'll talk to all the local football coaches about their matchups tonight. Justin Begunia will join us, as well as Andy Barker, Adam Handley, and maybe a very happy Jeff Kaiser if that score continues the way it looks like it's going to go.
Yep.
So we'll have them. It's just and then we'll talk to Finn Hollum, who's our Tony the Boss Ross Player of the Week. So we got I don't know how I'm going to shoehorn all that in together, but we'll get it done. That starts tomorrow at 7. We'll see what happens. We may not have any Thursday night lights this week because we may not have anybody playing on Friday night, but then we will have a basketball start this season. I believe we're going to start on Thursday night, Plymouth and LaVille girls basketball, as that starts this week. So we'll get a full schedule of basketball going here pretty soon. Anyway, enough of my yammering. Thanks for listening. Have yourselves a great weekend. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Tonight's game brought to you by Coca-Cola, Hoosier Tire, Marion's University Ancilla College, First Federal Bank, Big B Coffee, McDonald's, Absolute Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Bourbon Street Pizza, Culver Portside Marina, Marshall County REMC, the Pilot News Group, Marshall County Fiber, Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Don't forget to visit us online at sportsthemax.net, on Facebook, and on the web.